tomorrow?
I'm leaving tomorrow, but my flight to my country is on 8.
It's also my last day.
Yes, and me and Ivana, this is our last dinner with all the queens, all the team from Miss Grand International Organization. So I will celebrate it tonight. I will keep it in my heart, all the memories we have. Especially today is really special day for us. We are doing all the activities in the beach. I love seeing you guys falling from the banana boat. It's so fun. I hope I can join, but I can't, sadly. Well, I'm really happy to being able to with all of you here for more than 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But you have to promise me you will come to Bali.
Yes.
You will come to Indonesia.
Yes.
Please, let's do reunion at Bali soon. Bali. Well, okay. I really want to know how it feels. What is your first impressions about me?
Oh, about you.
Wow, my first. Yes. Okay, so if you guys don't know this, the first day that we were out of quarantine, I went down to breakfast and I ran into this gorgeous lady, Miss Grand Indonesia, and I had such a blast. I was so worried about who. Yeah, we were the first meet of the competition, and we were talking to each other the entire time. And I remember us on the bus sitting there goofing off saying, you know what, we're gonna be top 5 together, we're gonna be in it together. And so it happened, and it was just so much fun, and we had such a blast in every single moment. And honestly, I don't know about these girls, but since the day of coronation, it's been so emotional. I've been so happy to spend all these moments with them, and I'm just happy to be here. How about you, Abena? How do you feel?
Oh my gosh, I am just sad, and I just don't feel like talking to anyone right now because I'm losing my sisters, and they're gonna leave me tomorrow, and I'm really sad.
We will have dinner again tomorrow, girls.
But then you guys are gonna leave me.
Everybody, send a virtual hug to Abena. We know this is a very emotional time for you. There's so many changes coming in your life, but we cannot be more proud than to have you as our queen. Honestly, you are so worthy of the title. We're so happy that you have it, and this time has just proven that you really earned it and that you are going to do an amazing job. So we love you so much, and we'll be supporting you from our homes. And guys, you cannot miss the 2021 edition of Miss Grand International when we have the get together of the top 5 once again.
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Samantha,
I would also like to say, even though you girls are leaving, it's very important to me that we all work together with our platforms, because I feel like our platforms they coincide with each other, and it plays an important role. Each one of us have an important role to play in society. So just because you guys are leaving, I feel like you guys shouldn't just move far away from me. We should still work together, and we should still come together to make sure our platforms are heard all over, So I will miss you guys so much, and I love you.
Samantha. Okay, I was asking what is your first impressions. Today is my last dinner with you all. So yeah, it starts from you.
First impression to each and everyone. Okay, my first impression, first of all, with Ivana, I think she's one of the competitors in the pageant that I've seen that really has a potential. When I first saw her, I was like, oh my god, this is a Barbie girl. And after our remove the makeup challenge, and she looks so young, she looks like perfect without makeup, and I'm like, wow, she is really a Barbie girl. And then my first impression with Abena, I thought she was so short. I told you, right? I thought she was so short. But when I saw her, I was like, oh my god, hi Abena. And she's a great speaker. She's awesome. I love her. What I love about her most is her brain and her beauty, because that's what makes her stand out the most. And her character is really there. That's why I think she's the best Miss Grand International ever so far. So yeah. And with charisma, Ara, I was like, wow, this girl is still young, but wow, she has grown so much. She is like a perfect symbol for Indonesian people, that because I also have that pressure coming from Philippines, and I know that you can handle it very well maturely, and that's what I love about you most. It's because you are matured, you are empowered, and you know yourself more, and that's very important in joining pageantry. And I know that this is just the beginning of your journey in pageantry, and you will go a long way, much more than that.
Hi, Samantha.
Yeah.
This girl always makes me cry because she's the wise one, she's the mature one, she's really grown and always give me advice like you have to be strong girl. And I love her smile. Like he always smiling every time and it's really inspired me girl. I love it so much. And like Abena, Samantha is showing me that nothing impossible. If you want to get your dream, always go for it. Pursue your dream. Thank you so much. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
Okay, later after our wine.
Yes,
Not
please.
this live. It's gonna be private, guys.
Okay, yes. Okay, so Lala. We have Lala.
Wait, my impression to Lala.
Oh yeah, I forgot this.
Last but not the least, Lala Gids.
I'm always the last wife. Forerunner.
No, last but not the least, of course. When I saw this girl, I know that she will be in top 5. I told her in my interview that if there's one question about Mr. Nawat, she was like, okay, if there's one Latina that you want to win aside from you, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be biased. It's Lala Gets because we've been talking a lot since even before joining in Miss Grand International. And fun fact, she's the one who invited me in the group chat of Miss Grand International, and I know she has a beautiful soul. And now that being roommate with her, we don't want to change. We're having a sepaks, but we will not leave each other. We will still explore here at Phuket. We'll go to PP Island soon. We'll have a massage. We're getting deeper each and every day because Lala and me are like about in the same age, about in the same stage of our life. And birthday.
Just 7 days different. We
Yeah.
have same age.
Scorpio baby.
Scorpio baby. So we kind of think a lot of things together, and we are in the same stage in our life that we are ready to go and move forward. And we are very happy that on this batch we are part of this. This is like a graduation and celebration in our pageantry. So yeah, you are. Yeah, you know it already. She knows it already.
I only cry after one.
Okay, I'm gonna give the microphone to.
Okay, that's a lot of things to say. 20 minutes live is not enough. And Samantha said everything about the girls. But something that worries me before I come to this pageant is my very first international pageant. I only started competing 1 year and a half, and I won the Miss Grand Brazil, and turns out that I came here and I was very afraid about how the girls would be because I'm not a competitive person. I don't like places that someone is looking for, it's only one person to be choosing for a job or something like this, because I'm afraid of people will never be honest and I cannot trust them. This is something I was very scared before I come here. And Samantha, she was so powerful when I see her photos and everything that I didn't know she would be that nice. She's so nice.
You can be beautiful, smart, and kind.
And kind, yes. We share great laughs. We are laughing all the time.
Yeah, and then we're always mid-snapping.
Yes, yes. And she's very similar to me. And when I start getting to know the girls, I have to say that during the pageant, I didn't get that much time to talk to the girls. Everyone says like, oh, take photos with United States, with Indonesia, but we don't have a lot of time. So I was always with the Latinas because that was the group dance. We were always at the rehearsal. But I always try to have a chance to talk to Samara, to go to the Asian group. But now I'm so happy to be in top 5 because I had the opportunity to share with you girls. Abena, we are always saying this. Yeah. Samara and I, we say every day, Abena is perfect. Is the perfect queen. She's perfect for this job. And that's what we were telling today. No matter what we did, it was your place. You deserve to be the first one. You deserve to be the Miss Grand International because, guys, you only know her by internet and Instagram, but we're sharing a lot with her, and we know how kind she is. We know how much she will do. She's just perfect. Support her because we know we all want to win. We all want to be in her place, but she's the one. It was a destiny. And Aura, everyone says Aura is the crazy one, but she also is very similar to me. She reminds me a lot. When I was in her age, oh my God, I sound very... I sound very old right now, but I was exactly like her. She has a lot of energy. She's so fun. And she's like, I don't care. And that's me because I'm like, I don't care about anything. And Ivana, she is definitely the most sophisticated one. She never complains. She's always like, that's perfect. That's okay. And she always on time. She's the one that will never ever get late. Yeah. She's always the first one to be there.
She's the one who's always going to school with homework, perfect score, perfect attendance. Everything is perfect.
She's the perfect one, and she's single. Just
so you know, guys.
I didn't do my impression of all of you.
Oh yes, and now it's time to Abena, but.
Why don't you do it right now?
Okay, do it now.
Wait, finish.
Okay, but I'll just finish right now. Okay. I just feel like all of us, we all have things to learn with each other. Samantha has taught me a lot. Ivana, Abena, Aura, each one of them left a little piece on me, and I will leave Thailand as a new person, a better person. This is, I'm sure. And thanks for you.
We love you.
Now for the
I don't know why.
but anyway, for those of you who wants to be Ivana's boyfriend, you have to get interview from all the sisters first.
Okay, oh my gosh. Okay, so it's so funny. I'm going to start from Ivana. So Ivana and I, when we were quarantining, her room was right next to my room. So this is Ivana's room. This is my room. So one time I go out for lunch, right? For my dinner. No, actually it was my lunch. It was outside and hers was outside as well. And we opened the door at the same time and we reached for the lunch and I look over and I see her and I'm like, oh my God, who is that? Like, I knew she was beautiful, but I didn't know she was like that beautiful. So I saw her skin was like glowing and then like her hair was all done. I was like, first of all, we're in quarantine. Why does she look so fabulous? And then I go in. So it's like both of us, we go in, we go out. We don't know if we should talk to each other, if we should touch each other. We don't know what to do. So I go in and then I text one of my friends. I'm like, oh my gosh, Guatemala is a Barbie. So that was my first impression of her. Aura, oh my gosh. When I saw Aura, the first time they posted Aura, I think Aura, you were one of the first girls to be posted, right?
No.
Announced.
Yeah, you were in the first group.
Yeah, you were in the first group to be announced.
Announced where?
Announced for the Queens, for Miss Grand.
Competing in Miss Grand International.
Yeah. You were one of the first.
In Brazil were in this first batch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So,
you text me.
yeah, before, I think I was supposed to compete after I saw. So when I saw Aura, I called my director. I was like, I'm not going. Why should I go? Like, have you seen her? She's a goddess. So I was like, oh my God, this girl is going to be a killer. So I came to this competition knowing that she was already going to dominate because she looked amazing and fabulous. And I knew you were going to have a crazy personality.
Yeah.
I knew it. And she loves chips, guys. If you want to bribe her with anything, get chips for her. Samantha, I knew Samantha was going to be my major competition in this whole contest because she and I are in the same camp, the KF camp. And the way our coach trains us, he trains us in a way that he picks up our strength and he works towards it so that we're perfect. So I knew that Samantha was going to be a challenge for me. And I was like, oh no, why is she in my camp? Because everything I know, she knows. So I knew that was going to be a challenge. But then apart from that, she's so beautiful. She's so kind. She's so friendly. She's always telling me, she's my mom and my room manager, actually. So she's always telling me, oh, this is what you're going to do. She's giving me a business plan on how to like make sure I reign, you know, and do everything perfect. And Lala, you know, Lala is so funny because Lala and I never spoke because she was always like in the Latina group. But then before coming to the competition, I was like, if I should ever get sick, there's a doctor on board. So I was always so excited. And whenever I'll see her, I'll be so scared and I want to run away because she was so tall and she looked like a goddess. And I was like, why is she so beautiful? And what killed me was the swimsuit competition. When I saw her body, I didn't eat for 2 days. I was like, no, a human being can't look this perfect. So I'm going to really miss my sisters. And I'm so glad for this opportunity to be able to sit with them and have so much time with them. And I wish they didn't have to leave, but I know they'll be coming back soon. So yeah, I love you girls.
I love you too.
I think I can say I love you in everybody's language. So in Indonesia is aku cinta kamu. In Filipino is mahal kita, and then in Spanish is te amo. In Portugal, te amo, and you are the same thing, right? And in English, I love you. What?
In Thai.
Oh, in Thai, Shanrak Kun.
To our last evening together as a group. To an amazing trip. And to our reigning queen.
All the best to our reigning queen.